So it looks like Daybreak is starting a content creator program. And it's high time. They waited way too long on that. What'll be interesting to see is like, I would need to see the pay. Like, what is the pay gonna be? Because there is a TLE coming out for EverQuest 2, which I wouldn't mind. I've already created a ton of EverQuest 1 and EverQuest 2. Like, I think my EverQuest 1, EverQuest 2 playlist probably has 500 videos in it. I would have to go look. I'm just not in a. I'm World of Warcraft right now. Like, that's the only MMO I'm really caring about. But I am gonna play the TLP a little bit. But Kel's gonna be the one running the charge on that. I'll have to cover that in the news tomorrow. Because I don't know. I just don't see a need to create any more. I really only want to focus on new games so that I can push my channel in the right direction that I want to go. The problem with sticking and only playing old school MMORPGs is that audience is extremely tiny. And it just, when I was doing that earlier, like a few years ago, like my channel growth was just absolute shit. Because there's no audience. Like, there's only a handful of people who still actively play EverQuest 1, EverQuest 2, you know, the old school MMORPGs. And if you want your channel to grow, and if you want to make money, and you actually want to get good at doing content creation and everything else, you gotta do modern games. It's a very interesting. I've talked about this a little bit behind the scenes with our channel members over on YouTube. So for those of you tuning in today for the first time on Twitch, because today we're doing a Twitch only stream because I'm really focused on a lot of Twitch growth this year. So we're doing periodic Twitch only streams throughout the weeks. The growth factor for me once I switched away from old school MMOs and to this would be one of the content creators that one of the old school indie MMORPG content creators on YouTube that I used to do collaborations with. You can go back and look this up. They have been stuck in the, I think in 1 year, I think they only got, I think, I'm gonna go check. I don't want anybody to misquote me on this. So I'm looking this up real quick. They in 1 year, they've barely done. I don't even know if they've done 2,000 subscribers in 1 year. I would have to go back and check where they were when we were doing collaborations in like EverQuest 1, EverQuest 2, World of Warcraft Classic. This would be 2 years back, maybe. It's more than a year. It's been more like 2 years. So they've done maybe 2,000 followers in. I could tell you what. I could tell you when, because the last time we were doing stuff was World of Warcraft Classic. So let me go to my YouTube channel real quick. So September of 2022. No, that was Wrath of the Lich King pre-patch. September, first time Karazhan run. So let's say September of 2020, because that was right around the pre-patch. So I'm gonna go back and look at some of these videos real quick. Wrath of the Lich. Yeah, here's Nax Raid. The Road to Northrend. Yeah, in a couple of years, a couple of thousand followers. In 2 years, I have gone from having, I think at the time we were doing Wrath of the Lich King, I was around 7,000 followers, and we're at 27,000 followers now on YouTube. So in 2 years, I've gained 20,000 followers by switching away from old school indie MMORPGs and embracing modern gaming and Series X games, Game Pass, you know, PS5, Baldur's Gate 3, Rogue Trader, Starfield, Cyberpunk, you know, Phantom Liberty, like all new games, focusing on new games with a little bit of old, because I still do dabble in the old, especially with like the first impressions. But watching their channel just go completely stagnant, because the focus is only on the old school MMORPG market. Like there's no room for growth there. What's up, Lucas? You want to go out? You can go out. What's up, buddy? Good boy. Go say my hi to mommy. So anyway, it's really interesting that EverQuest 2 has a content creator program now. But they would need to pay. It would need to pay, because the traffic is not going to be enough. Like there's just not enough interest in old school MMORPGs for that program to be worth it. And for me personally, it's going to be great for up and comings, people who are trying to get their channels off the ground, who maybe only have 4,000 or 5,000 followers. If I was still in that headspace, it would probably be a good opportunity for me. But I mean, I'm happy to take a look when it actually goes live and see what those program details are going to be. There's a post up on it. So I mean, there's definitely, it's really just an information. It's just saying, hey, things are coming in the pipeline. Because I do know there is a passing interest from some people to go do the EQ2 TLE this summer, and I definitely will play on it. But it's going to be on a very casual basis, because someone else is going to be running that chapter. Kel's going to run that chapter. I'm just going to be there to have fun. I'm not running that chapter this time. I'm done with EverQuest 1 and EverQuest 2. You know, it's all well and good to get 300, 400 views on a video. Maybe you get 2,000 views on a video, but it's just not enough to pay the bills for me. So they would have to be paying a significant amount of money to compensate for the traffic, and that's not going to necessarily be something they want to do, because they're going to say, well, we want 50,000 views per video, and it's like, that's not going to happen. You have a 20-year-old MMORPG, and it's not World of Warcraft, so like, you're not going to get that kind of traffic. So I'll stick to this year. I've got a huge, we got Star Wars Outlaws, we got Avowed, we got Indiana Jones, we got Stalker 2, we've got Hellblade 2, we've got this game, we got Dragon's Dogma 2 coming, we got Ronin coming, there's like so many awesome AAA experiences coming out, and then on top of that we got all these, like Enshrouded, we got Dune Awakening that's just around the corner. I cannot wait for Dune Awakening. They have so many modern games to play. No time for the old school. We're going to timestamp that. I got to pull that out as a clip. Which means if you're watching this after the fact, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update if you're on YouTube. And of course, if you're watching live on Twitch, even better, because we multi-stream most days, and occasionally we do Twitch-only streams like this one.